If your young person, your daughter or your son has come to you and told you they're pregnant, or they think they're pregnant, or they think they might have got someone pregnant, I think that's a really positive step, that they've come and they've talked to you about it. It means they want your support, they want your help. Because actually, for a young person in that situation, they don't necessarily have to come and talk to their parents. There's lots of professionals that they can go to and talk to. And if they go to see a medical professional about a pregnancy or anything to do with their sexual health, then that's a confidential conversation. So a young person can have treatment, can get contraception, can have a termination, even if they're under 16, without parental consent. If the young person has just had sex and is concerned about being pregnant, it's important for the parent to gauge the timeline, because the timeline is very important. If the sex has only happened within the last 72 hours, the young woman could still take emergency hormonal contraception, commonly called the morning after pill, and that can be obtained free from your doctor, your pharmacy, or from a sexual health clinic such as Brooke. Tests can obviously be bought at a pharmacy. You can also get free pregnancy tests at your doctor's or at your contraceptive clinic or sexual health clinic, or go to a specialised young people's clinic like Brooke National. They operate throughout the country. Doctors and nurses who work with young people follow a set of criteria when the young person is under 16 to make sure that the young person is competent and understands the advice and information that they're given. But actually, your daughter and child, they don't have to come and speak to you about it. They can get that support and advice without your consent, and it's confidential. Really, you need to take time out to consider what it is that your daughter might want to do. It's very important at this stage that your child, your daughter, feels this is their choice, this is their decision. I can understand parents probably feel anxious at this point of time. Different parents might have different cultural or religious views as well, which might influence the judgment or the decision that they want their child to make. I'd really recommend that the young woman goes for some counselling in order to discuss her options with a trained professional, to give her time to consider whether she wants to go through with this pregnancy, whether she wants to consider having a termination of the pregnancy, or whether they would consider putting a baby up for adoption. It might be that he just wants you to listen and to know about the situation. He might not want you to get involved. However, he might need you to get involved. He might need you to mediate between the family or to support the young woman if she's not able to talk to her own family about it. So again, it could go a number of ways. But again, remain calm. Acknowledge that your son has come to you with some very important information, and ascertain what support it is that he needs from you, and then take the appropriate action that way. It's such an important opportunity to bring up the issue of contraception. If your young person, if your daughter has had a termination, is to make sure that they're booked into a sexual health clinic after the termination to make sure that there's some follow-up on the contraception, and contraception is used and decided upon. Again, likewise, once you've had your baby, it's important to be thinking about the contraception that you're going to use. That could be arranged through your midwife, it could be arranged through your health visitor, or it could be, again, get booked in and go down to your local clinic and get some advice there. There's a range of contraceptions available to young people, and it's really important that they get really good advice.